Canada's political landscape is heavily shaped by regional dynamics, as different provinces and territories have distinct political priorities and issues that influence national elections. The varying political climates in Ontario, Alberta, Quebec, and British Columbia often determine the overall strategies of political parties, influencing their policies and messaging. Here's a breakdown of how regional differences shape Canada's political landscape. Ontario, the battleground. Province Ontario is the most populous province in Canada, and historically it has been a key battleground in federal elections. The Greater Toronto Area, or the GTA, is particularly important as it contains a significant number of Liberal and NDP supporters, with suburban ridings frequently shifting between the two parties. In recent years, however, the Conservative Party has made gains in suburban Ontario, driven by concerns about economic management, taxation, and housing affordability. Ontario voters tend to be more centrally oriented, prioritizing economic stability, job creation, and healthcare. In the 2025 election, the parties will need to focus on economic recovery post-pandemic, as well as policies to addressing housing affordability and inflation, which are top concerns for many voters in Ontario. Quebec, the province of identity and federalism. Quebec's political landscape is uniquely shaped by identity politics and the ongoing conversation around Quebec's autonomy. The Bloc Québécois, BQ, which advocates for Quebec's sovereignty, has historically performed well in the province, especially amongst voters concerned with Quebec's cultural and linguistic identity. The Liberal Party and Conservative Party often struggle to connect with Quebec voters due to the province's distinct political landscape, including its emphasis on provincial rights. For the 2025 election, both federal parties will likely continue to struggle in Quebec, where regional priorities such as language protection and cultural preservation are often at odds with national party platforms. The NDP's support for social justice issues may resonate with some, but it will be difficult for them to break the hold that the BQ and Liberals have on the province. Alberta, a conservative stronghold. In Alberta, the Conservative Party has maintained a strong grip on the political landscape, largely due to its support for energy industries and its resistance to federal carbon taxes. Alberta voters tend to prioritize economic issues, particularly the oil and gas sector, and have historically viewed federal parties like the Liberals as less supportive for these industries. As Alberta's economy continues to be driven by resource extraction, parties looking to make inroads in the province will need to balance environmental concerns with the province's strong reliance on energy industries. Alberta will likely remain a conservative stronghold in the 2025 election, with the NDP struggling to break through in this region. British Columbia, progressive policies. In the West British Columbia, located on Canada's west coast, is a province where progressive politics have gained significant traction in recent years. The NDP has had strong support here, particularly in Vancouver, due to the party's advocacy of environmental protection, affordable housing, and social services. With climate change being a critical issue for BC voters, the Green Party also plays a significant role in shaping the conversation. However, BC's political landscape is not monolithic. In rural areas, the Conservative Party still enjoys strong support, particularly amongst those concerned about resource extraction and property rights. In the 2025 election, BC will likely remain a divided province, with the NDP focusing on urban areas while the Conservatives look to hold on to their rural support. So, in conclusion, Canada's political landscape is shaped by regional differences which influence party strategies and the national conversation. From the battlegrounds of Ontario to the resource-driven economy of Alberta, and from the identity politics of Quebec to the progressive policies of British Columbia, the 2025 election will be shaped by these dynamics. Political parties will need to craft regional specific strategies to ensure votes and address the diverse priorities of Canada's provinces and territories.